I don't have any update for you because since the FACEIT page isn't updating, I have no idea what the score is or anything. We're just gonna be kind of flying by the seat of our pants here. You're just gonna have to bear with me. But the people want to see this match, and if anything, I'm a man of the people. I mean, I guess we could pull up the match page so you at least have an idea. I mean, it at least shows you rosters and stuff, but that's all the information we're gonna be able to glean from this. But it's better than a blank page, I suppose, right? All right, we're 1-1. All right. All right, sweet. Okay. Awesome. Big shout out our teams. Yeah, FACEIT broke, so it's all manual. Yeah. Yeah. Wrecking Ball Band from Team Vex. And Batman from Midori. Yeah, big shout out our teams. Being very accommodating to get me in here. And give me update to get me all the info I need for stream and everything. Awesome, awesome. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Ooh. Zoe pulling out the Pharah as his Sky Sniper. This should be a pretty epic Pharah duel, actually. And two of my favorite skins. Gotta love the enchanted armor. I mean, you know, it just falls into pieces. Like me, metaphorically. Oh, William Mooney, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. We're cutting in there some NA Master. Not necessarily playoff stakes on the line here, but relegation stakes on the line here for Team Vex, currently in the red. And they've managed to get a couple kills in first control to start things off. Now can they hold this bridge? Big push in. Sinshu was able to 5-1 on that. And so far, so good here for Team Vex. This is looking like a dominant start to Esperanca. They're leading an old charge on almost every hero aside from Sky Sniper and that Pharah. Tough street to push into here. Now, we do have the orbital built up and ready to go. We'll see if Sandshoot wants to put themselves into a dangerous position to try to get this orbital down and perhaps turn this corner. Of course, very vulnerable to make that fly down. Meanwhile, keep an eye on Sky Sniper's far on the other side. He does have the barrage. This fight has slowed to a crawl. It's built up time here for Midori to build up some of the ultimates of their own. I feel like there was a distinct ult advantage. Now Sinshoot makes the move. Orbital's thrown right over the objective. Barrage built up from Zoe just gets absolutely denied. Blocked by Hero. Taken down by Sky Sniper. Sky Sniper moves in to finish off Amado. He had pushed through the window in the back. And the first real convincing fight win coming in through Midori here on Esperanca. Well, that's from behind. Where did Almadu come from? I don't know. But everybody's going back to spawn. That's what I do know. Almadu came from the heavens and delivered a 4-piece. What on earth was that? That was amazing. All right, so 4 spots unlocked once again here for Team Vex. Nano boost on to Zach, trying to do a similar trick. Going to the back line. Jumping shot, fine. Sit shoot. Bucksup is very low, but it was Zach themselves. Eats a shot out of Amadou, falls all the way off that top side. Still, Midori find themselves with the bot and some room to work. They have Team Vex split a little bit, but they're down a player. Vex all regroups in the back of the bridge here. No ultimates for them to work with. Not much for Midori to work with either. Hero does have this annihilation. Lothar eating a lot of pressure, but Sanborn and Lothar are able to put out enough damage to at least find Zoe. Still, Bugsuit makes it into the back line to pick up both of those supports on the back of that initial damage. Big overrun will finish off Hero. And so despite Sky Sniper falling, or... yeah, I think it was Sky Sniper initially. Kills come through. Bugsuit with the 4K. Clip it. Well, that result's not guaranteed if bot is damaged. I wonder if there was a world where if you damaged the bot, it wouldn't move. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Anyway. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it would just slow the game to a halt. Zoe, just keeping the alleyways clear, keeping the little flank ways clear. Potential sight lines down. Orbital ray, I don't like the angle of this orbital. It feels like it's going against the grain, you know, of where the fight is taking place and obviously where the bot's moving to. So now here comes an orbital directly on top of Hero. Barrage could be used to try to catch this escape. Zoe buys their time, recognizing Zach on that far angle. Doesn't want to make themselves too vulnerable. Cage fight caught down low. Will get 3. Dueling barrages over the top. Just put out an immense amount of damage, but Zoe finds more justice when it's all said and done. I don't know if it was justice or vengeance or just a good old clean fight win. It was an explosively good time any way you slice it. (97-20) lead here for Team Vex in map 3. Overclock from the high ground. Oh, never mind. From the low ground. Annihilation pop from Hero. Trying to turn the corner. Zach will keep the rotation down. Will keep. Found Zoe through that. An interesting shot. I thought I might have moved up to the high ground to find that shot. Actually, just manages to thread the needle down through the arch. Picks up another fantastic kill. This DPS line from Midori has been one of the reasons they've done so well this season. Done as well as they have this season. Find themselves in Master Division. Getting Zach and Zaitu also. I don't know if Zaitu's still here. Was playing a lot for him here at the beginning of the season. You know, obviously we've seen Sky Sniper in here for map 3. I mean, we have a very small sample size for this series. But across the board, that DPS line from Midori has been something special. And Zach with some big picks there in that fight. Midori close to getting this checkpoint. I don't know if they're going to get it. No. Bugsuit will contest here at the final moment. Well, I mean, honestly, about 10 meters away. That's the orbital thrown in. Hero's able to catch Bugsuit before they're able to get out. I think Bugsuit might have been trying to wait out the vortex, but waits too long. Hero and the rest of Midori are able to spring the trap, so to speak. Exactly, another two-piece. Heard a cage fight and the barrage. The barrage is actually Sky Snipers. That's going to be the lead going to Midori here, though. Let's see. Do we have somebody downrange? Oh, Hero's just going to pick up a kill. Not even going to give a chance for a recontest. The extra damage from that Ravenous Vortex. Oh, it's just nightmare for Farah. And the ability, I'd love to see that. I'd yet to see, like, an air vortex, like, actually rip a Farah out of the sky. But, I mean, just the extra damage there is enough to finish off Zoe. Zoe is returning with a barrage. And, well, they have been quite successful so far. Oh, I love the little dash out the window. What a move. Soundbreaker invested here from low, then trying to get him back in. Actually, Hero's going to try to push further with that. That barrage comes in over the top. Is able to find one, but I'm seeing a lot of Midori players still left on this point, including Hero in mid-annihilation. Lothan with a pair of kills. Gong a death on the board, but a mere meters, moments, several steps away from a 2-1 lead here from Midori. Sky Sniper's going to find a kill. Bug Sleeper returned it onto the point. Not going to last. Amadou trying to find something. Nada. This is coming up all green, all Midori here on the back of Esperanca. Despite a spectacular first half of the map there for Team Vex, Midori take the map and the 2-1 lead in the series. I mean, I don't have any stats for you. We're outside of we're off the grid, y'all. We're off the grid, so I don't have any stats for you. Do you like that remix? Do you like that? The blend? That was S tier blend. I totally did that on purpose. Oh, hey, you know, I was going to go change our, we need to change our stream title, don't we? You want some Preds? How about some Preds? How about some Preds? Let's see. Havana pick from Team Vex heading into map 4. Soj Band from Team Vex. Sigma Band coming out from Midori. So this is all just happening in match chat. All right. There we go. Get back to our copyright free music since Seraphim decided to pipe down apparently. Here, y'all want some... How about some Gamba? Why not? I'm just gonna do it enough until it, eventually sinks in. It eventually sinks in that we just do Gamba every map. It just becomes second nature. Hey, wrong button. We're headed to the main streets of Havana here for map number 4. As we wrap up your regular season here for Master Division, you got 2 matches going on tonight. You've got this one and then alternate taking on Nightmare Rotation also happening tonight. This one trying to determine if Vex can avoid relegation. All right, little scout up front. Some Hanzo arrows for some... You know what? You can still kind of hold choke, but, get some range damage in. Amadou sitting inside here. Has a nice cross angle over onto the... Yep, there it is. Onto the May, and Bugsuit finds the kill. Nice critical overrun there. Good call out onto the Zach May target. Nade lands in onto Hero, and this will be the close hold broken by Team Vex. Zach pulling out the Genji. Going up against Zoe on the other side. That is Zoe's best hero by a long shot. Zoe was like a Genji one trick for 6 years or something ridiculous. Nade doesn't quite land there, but Hero and Seaborn are still taking a lot of pressure. Bugsuit with the overrun in will take down Seaborn. Zoe with the dash through though, and there's those Genji skills. Exactly what I'm talking about. Find themselves in a 1v2. Looks like they're gonna win it. Zoe finds 4. I'm giving credit to that last one. I had a Fiery took the final blow, but you gotta admit that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Now has the nano blade. I mean, you just heard Seaborn die. It was just a quick little ninja-like slick to the throat of the Baptiste. A little dance around with Zach. Ends up getting the better end of the ninja duel. Dash in to finish off Sky Sniper. And another 3-piece out of Zoe in this fight. This guy's never thought about going for that shot. Heard the deflect. Good space picked up here from Team Vex early in this, using the bomb to try to capitalize on it. Oh. But things didn't go so well here on this opposite side. Hero and Sky Sniper dominate the catwalk. Like they're just stomping out those high heels. Dominate that catwalk. Blade out of Zach, already purple. Still finds a kill out of Zoe up top. I think that's just an important win for the confidence there of Zach in the Zoe matchup. What, gunning out of bullets? Okay, right side rotation. Trying to leave Amadou down low to open this up and sit Zoe in the back line. Bug Soup does get the cage fight down, but is immediately deleted. Nano boost on the hero. Make short work of Zoe as well. Even an orbital invested into this from Team Vex, and they just cannot break this apart. Oh, now the Annihilation comes out. The Bionade will force out the ultimate. Amadou trying to get out. Gets around the corner. Ooh. But turns the second corner. I think Amadou would have been fine if they just stayed out there with Bug Soup. Bug Soup shows up for the peel. Amadou re-peeks back inside, eats some face full of Doritos. Another Nano Blade available now. There's always on the opposite side of the warehouse. Okay, never mind. It's a little bit more in the middle. Still plenty of range for the Nano. Good deflect and subsequent kill on the Sky Sniper. Ops out of the duel with Zach. Wants to find these supports. There's Zach. Knows exactly what Zoe was looking for. Gets in between them and those two squishies. Zoe has to back out. Still, I think she got enough work done here. Able to push through. I believe Zoe uses she, her pronouns. Please correct me if I'm mistaken on that. What a retake! Bomb and sound barrier, that's all you needed. There just wasn't enough tools on the other side. Midori plant their feet here. Now, I mean, this is looking, what, one fight win? One fight win from stopping Team Vex here in the distillery. Blade versus Bob. Zach played on top of the stills. Obvious defender's advantage. A massive defender's advantage, actually, here on point B. Bob thrown in down low. Zach tried to play up close and personal. Amadou takes the challenge. Has Zoe to back them up. And they're able to take down the Dragon Blade. So first hurdle has been overcome. Hero has the second one here for you. It's a Nano Annihilation. An Annihilation, if you would. 7 seconds left. Bucksuit buying time for reinforcements to get back. Zoe's still watching a respawn timer. Ryan shoot close to a Nano Boost, but needs to get it online sooner than later. Okay, finds it. Is going to throw it back onto Fiery and try to keep them alive. Gets the nade down against Zach, and Fiery finds Sky Sniper. Bug Soup with the cage fight. May not live through this. Oh, the heals are good. The heals are good. Team Vex are not done. Your sniper shots roaring out across the... echoing off the stone here in Cuba. Cross point, see? Couple body shots, but nothing substantial just yet. Sound barrier inside, but Bugship doesn't run out, doesn't have the cooldown. So forced to stick around for a little bit. The moment they turn their back, Seaborn gets the sleep dart and the kill. Orbital right now thrown over this point, but there's no tank here, and Hero has an Annihilation running. Well, at least it's enough to find Fiery, rip them down. Now pursuit onto this 5v3. Midori forced the pop the Nemesis form and back up, though. Zoe playing tank until Bugsuit can get back into this fight. Skyscraper with a good kill to open this up. Already throwing so much damage. Just forced Bugsuit back. You see, look how far forward. You see where the auto's positioned. Just how confident this defense is looking at the moment. Skyscraper played on the outside. Overrun in for the touch. There's the dash up onto Zach. Goes the nano. The blade is out. Oh, Shinshu's able to fend them off. Did they get their own nano up? I don't know where Raichu's nano went. But Team Vex hang on here. I was waiting for the Hanzo. And the step out from Lothan actually kind of threw off Amanu's shot there. And that may have been intentional, as a matter of fact, kind of the way that looked. Over the top, looking for the Yana. Storm arrows pulled. Oh, Shinshu goes down to the back line. Skysniper tried to set up on this important spot. Amanu's found Zach stationed in the back. Oh, Skysniper gets the headshot. But they're the only ones left. There's nobody on the point to contest anymore. As Zoe had cleaned up. Team Vex will get all 3 points here in Havana. I can show you a bracket here in a moment. It's really, you're looking more at standings, is what you're looking at here, Cranky Hero. So, all you need to know is if Team Vex lose, then there's a potential for them to get relegated. If Team Vex win, they secure themselves a spot in Master Division for Season 5. And getting 3 points on the board here in Havana is a good start. This is their map pick, as Midori were able to take map 4 in Esperanca with a full cap. Amado with a great start here. Has already found Lothan. We saw another headshot shortly thereafter. It's going to result in a kill on to Zach, it looks like. It wasn't asleep on a bug suit, but Zoe and the rest come in to back them up, and it looks like Lamarga is able to stay on those 2 massive feet, those 2 tree trunks Lamarga calls legs. Whoa, that is an early sights up from Amadou. Holy cow. Rotation in from the left. Love the Sakura on Zach's hand, the trinket. It's cool. Zoe's got the nano. Gonna go and dash it with the blade. Takes out CE board after finding an opening pick on the Sky Sniper. 2 picks to follow. God, it just... You can see the thousands of hours of practice on Genji. It looks like Zoe has thousands of hours on Genji. The movement is just so clean. The dash distance is perfect. Big nade lands. The sleep. The sleep from Sishu to shut down Blade. Unbelievable. So far, Vex have eaten nearly 3 minutes off the clock. They have not given even a path of this point A just yet. They'll still get a second team fight if they lose this one. Gonna be an old fight with the Orbital and Cage available here for this defense. Nano, well, double support ults available for Midori as they're trying to push up. Zach creates some space here off this far right-hand side. Just, you know, waving hello over there to Bug Soup on the point. We'll force Bug Soup back. Heroes made a swap over to the Maga of their own. Say it's up from Amado. Sky Sniper's off the Widows. Out of this duel. Now just invested into the front line there with the Venture. We're going to see a nano boost invested on the Hero. Cage fight was in from Bug Soup, but Hero's able to win it out. Despite the Orbital coming in, I think the Orbital was a little off the mark. So 4v2 in the corner. Fiery very low will get just destroyed. Fight win here from Midori. But again, as I mentioned, Team Vex will get a second fight. Absolutely a chance to re-engage here. And they're going to be coming back with a nano blade. Okay, I'm going to go down. Do they second guess this? Do they second guess this? No, I think Bug Soup still wants to engage. There's the blade out. Nano is touched late, but it's still there. Not able to secure the kill onto onto Sky Sniper. Whoa, but they get 3 more. It's going to be a 4-piece for Zoe here in Team Vex with a dominant Havana. Force our second map 5 of the night. What did I say, AST? Well, about them avoiding relegation? Or was that about team fight specific? Unfortunately, I don't have much in the way of stats for you. Okay, looks like we're getting Lijiang here for map 5. Oh, interesting. There's a conversation going on about. Yeah, so apparently Team Vex got in a situation where they were told by an admin that only one hero could be banned per series, like total. And so there was a conversation on whether Vex could ban Maga, even though Midori had banned Maga earlier in the series. And according to OWCS rules, which is what I understand that is the point, is to emulate OWCS rules. Obviously, each team can ban a hero out once, right? Each team could ban the Maga once throughout the series. But Team Vex were told that an admin told them that wasn't the case in a previous match. And now they're saying they lost maps because of that decision. So, an interesting. I mean, I will say, it's part of, it's our first season having him introduced. We're still getting kind of the wrinkles worked out on that. Obviously, like Expert and Below had very different ban systems than what we saw in Master Division. Yeah, I think they, unfortunately, I think they must have spoken with an admin that wasn't as intimately familiar with our rule set, because I've definitely seen it, in our experience of streaming Master Division. I've definitely seen one team ban a hero and then the other team ban that hero. So they're just working that out. Oh, here, I'll get you some background. The Seraphim, stop. We'll get you some just standard background music. So while we're letting them figure that out, because what's at question is, can Midori ban a Maga? So, and Team Vex is saying, hey, yeah, we always thought it worked the way that you're talking about. That's how we always thought too, until this admin said something and wouldn't let them like ban a hero because of this rule, which of course affected the outcome of that match, one where Team Vex actually lost that series, and now find themselves one map from relegation. So, it's interesting. What do you mean it's over, Leo? Oh. And now we're getting word that an admin is saying Midori cannot ban Maga. Interesting. See, I mean, that's very clearly not what. Yeah, I think that's very clearly not how the rules are intended. I know for a fact that the goal is to emulate OWCS. J-Man coming in here from Midori. So Zach going out, J-Man coming in the DPS role. From ASU, most notably of Arizona State's collegiate squad. Apologize for the delay, friends, but, you know, we want them to get this right. You know, whatever... Is SNV over? Did SNV play today? I thought SNV had all their matches already. I thought they were waiting on this result. I think SNV are waiting. I don't know the map scores, though. So I don't really know if Vex lose this. I don't know where the map scores lie. Because if Vex lose this, we're going to end up with a 3-way tie for that precious 12th seed. The last I have from SMV is that match against Midori on Friday. Which they're not able to take, but fortunately for them, Team Vex lost that match against Divinity. So that's what makes this close. That's what gives this some hope. Let's see. When is rotation versus alternate? That's tomorrow. Okay, so that match is tomorrow night. Yep, it all hinges on this match. It all hinges on this next map, as a matter of fact. Which is why our teams are taking the time to get this right. It looks like the Midori have been denied their Maga ban that they wanted to. On the grounds that Team Vex banned Maga earlier in the series. So I don't know exactly what's going on. I assume they're still talking to an admin. Midori maybe trying to plead the case. Because honestly, I would agree with Midori here. And I have seen plenty of matches where that's happened. Like, we've had them on stream. What happened? We're talking about making something? I mean, we're just trying to figure out bans here for Map 5. Trying to figure out if FACEIT League allows for Midori to ban Maga, even though Team Vex already banned Maga earlier in the series. The goal was to make my schedule tonight. We kind of got an unexpected, we weren't expecting to do this doubleheader. So now we've ended up into a bit of a doubleheader. Now we're in a bit of a waiting period. Hopefully I'll get your schedule all mixed. I know next week's gonna be crazy. Expert Division's still finishing up their final week of regular season. Of course, we're gonna be kicking off playoffs here for Master Division. So we will have upper bracket round 1 on Tuesday, and then lower bracket round 1 and upper bracket round 2 on Thursday. So we're gonna start kicking off some playoffs here for Master Division. I mean, on the 25th in 2 days, which of course doesn't leave me much time. Not much time to prepare and do stuff. Still catching up from the backlog of being sick and doing as many matches as I did last week. We just did an exorbitant amount of matches last week, which means all of those need to get edited and thumbnails made and VODs up. Cool stuff otherwise, though. Hopefully I can make it actually work. Hopefully I can get everything done I want to get done. You know, continue to grow, continue to keep, supporting Path to Pro Overwatch, continue to keep improving the stream and try to get it out to more audiences, more eyes. Try to, just see if we can help grow this thing little by little. I know. This is riveting admin action we have going on here. Correct, Cranky Hero. That is correct. That is the general consensus. That is what I think that's what everybody believes. That's the case. That is truth. That is exactly how it goes into OWCS. And I do know for a fact that the goal here is to emulate OWCS. Everybody is surprised. Everybody is surprised. It's not supposed to be different. But the thing is, this is what they're being told by the admins. And this is apparently what an admin had told Team Vex in a previous series. So what we've had happen here is Midori have played matches where the bans have worked the way that we're expecting it to work, and we've seen it work in OWCS. Team Vex have had matches where they've been told you can't do that explicitly by an admin, and have had matches where only one ban of a hero was allowed throughout the entirety of 10 possible bans throughout the series, right? From either team. So we've run into a situation where both teams have experience and have played under 2 different rule sets here throughout this season. And so now this conversation has been going on for a little while off, somewhere behind the scenes. And I know if I was a manager in Midori's shoes and one admin is saying, no, this is the way it is, and for a fact that it's not supposed to be that way, I would be calling another admin. It's exactly, that's what I would do. Not saying anybody is right or wrong in this situation, because Team Vex are going by the rules and the precedent that has been set for them. They are correct in that. So neither perspective is wrong here. I don't think. But I understand Midori's objection to this ruling, though. I do get it. I will say, Midori don't have any stakes here. Midori are not going to make playoffs, and there's no threat of them getting relegated. You can see on your screen here in that kind of middle ground at 10th place. No chance of catching Tanuki in 8th. No chance of falling to below 9 losses. So, I mean, Midori really have zero stakes in this fight. But it's important to get it right. I mean, it doesn't mean they're in any way in the wrong for objecting to this ruling or wanting it to get it right. Like, so, I mean, I get it. I get it from both sides. 100%. I mean, I also understand the inclination to want to get the show on the road. You know, it's getting late. Everybody's got shit to do. I know I got lots to do. I haven't even eaten today. I sacrifice my dinner time to bring y'all T3 and T2 Overwatch. I do that right on a regular, though. I tend to not eat very much, honestly. I usually have like one good meal a day and then kind of like snack on apples or something throughout the day. Apples or maybe some leftovers from the night before. All right. Midori have thrown up a Juno ban. I will say, and I think one of the important factors of getting this right is this needs to be clarified and figured out before playoffs start Tuesday. Like, period. Farband coming in from Team Vex. Sky Sniper's response to the Farband saying, "The hell did I do? Why are we banning me?" All right, I appreciate y'all's patience. Looks like we're finally ready to get into this map 5. Again, I understand. You know, it's important to get the rules right, especially 2 days away from playoffs. At the very least, hopefully this will spawn a conversation with the FACEIT League admins to realize that they were perhaps giving out different information. That perhaps all of their admins were not on the same page as to how exactly the hero bans are intended to work here for Overwatch, right? Because FACEIT deals with pretty much every competitive title on the planet. So perhaps, you know, they're used to bans working a different way in other professional leagues, but yes. For Overwatch, we are used to it a certain way. I mean, obviously hero bans are kind of new to us in general, but we have kind of become familiar with that rule set, and I think with the limited amount of heroes, right? We don't have near the cast of something like League of Legends. So, and even, I think even in Marvel, I think that's more of a Marvel thing, right? Aren't they, in that other title, you can only ban one hero per series or so. I don't even know. I don't even know what they were thinking of, but hopefully this little discourse will spawn a conversation. FACEIT League can get all their admins on the same page and get to properly emulating OWS, which is the spirit behind the bans here. Anyway, so with Maga available, Bug Soup is on it, but they have banned out the Juno. So, you know, I mean, you have to run a Lucio Kiri Maga that's, you know, not quite as ideal, particularly when it comes to the ult fights. Maga's still good with a Kitsune Rush, no doubt. J-Man finds opening pick coming in, subbing in for map 5, and gives Midori, that player, a lead. Bug Soup trying to push in deep, just see if they can trade something out. Not able to lock it down. Looks like, I assume it was J-Man was under pressure. Oh, was able to get out returns for a second kill in this fight. Welcome, Mikey. Thank you for the follow. Ask what teams are ranked number 1 and number 2. In Master Division is Supernova. And your number 1 slot with a perfect 13-0. Extinction is your number 2 slot at 12-2. Hot on their tail. Supernova just won that head-to-head earlier this week on Wednesday. Big rush in from Big Soup. Gets the critical overrun, landing onto J-Man. It's traded out, but Zoe comes up with one, and Bug Soup gets up second. So, a very swift, bloody fight here in the courtyard of Gardens. Team Vex will grab control for the first time. Concerning rush available here for Seaborn, Sinshut has the same thing. Sky Sniper with a 10%, 12% lead on the Blade. Although, looking at the ult charges now, that 20% lead here in the sound barrier. Now, that could be a difference maker. We'll see if Lothar wants to drop that on cooldown here. Oh, it's going to get that extra charge up immediately. Sky Sniper pushing in on this left-hand side, put pressure on Amadou to try to cut off that angle. Continuing rush comes in from both of our squads, and Lothar is going to go ahead and invest that ultimate. Fiery still 5% away as J-Man wrestles Beg Suit down. Now Fiery has a difficult choice to make. Do they want to invest this Sans tank and try to wrestle this point back? Looks like they're going to hold on to it, stay conservative. As I say, that here comes the beat. Amadou drops in the overclock. Hero just puts up the block using that annihilation. Tries to turn the corner and to find a kill. Sky Sniper is going to eliminate Amadou as soon as the blade comes out. Zoe low on health to deflect up, trying to protect that ultimate, and they're alive in the process. Bug Soup with 75 health. Drops the cage fight in. Will not get anything. Midori will flip this point. Hero with 2 there at the back of the fight. Only ultimate, even relatively close. Zoe's Blade online. Into the tea house. Out comes the katana. Everybody vacates. Oh, hey, that's a low J-Man. Oh, long distance shuriken dash combo. We'll get 2. Hero goes down for 3. This has just been the Zoe show here for this fight. This is good enough for Team Vex to win this point. J-Man got a little caught and separated from the team last time trying to play an off angle from bridge. Is just staying neck and neck with the Ramatra on this approach. Considering that rush, oh, I mean, could have been used to get on the point, but they're given the opportunity to throw it deep into the back line. I love the rush, but here comes Midori back to fight on the point. Or, excuse me, Vax coming back to fight on the point. Bug Soup has got one into this. Sound barriers fade. So do the health bars of Midori. And Team Vex are going to open things up with a win here on Gardens. Good start to map 5. So the Maga ends up working out. I mean, in a narrow fight. Despite not having the judo, it's not enough of a deterrent to keep them out of that composition. And we're going to see Team Vex stick with it coming in here on Night Market. No changes out of the other side. Hero sticking with this Ramatra, just trying to get in the face of Bug Soup. You know, block up when you see the cardiac overdrive, then go to Punchy Town. Ooh, got a peel though. You know Zoe can be ruthless. Ends up being a 2-for-1 trade, favoring Team Vex, and Amadou's going to stack on some more. Bug Soup still playing with their food along the outside. Eventually decides to gobble up J-Man. One spot up. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. So I see a lot of new faces here tonight. I really appreciate y'all. As I say that, OW Prim dropping a follow as well. Zoe with 1 health gets picked off on that outside. Love the positioning there. Sky Sniper got in and created a mismatch while avoiding the shots coming down range from Amado. And then both Amado and Fiery end up next on the chopping block. And it's just been a little bit of the Midori blender here inside the hallway. Every single member of Team Vex that tried to step in there put themselves in a giant mismatch. I know Maga may not be everybody's funnest, most enjoyable hero to play or even watch, but you gotta love the attitude on this hero. I love just the carefree of the voice lines. It just makes me giggle. Concerning Rush available from both teams. Fiery a little bit behind in the sound barrier, though. We'll see if it ends up making a difference. Kitsune Rush crossed over the courtyard. Everybody's just kind of fighting out here in the open. The positioning from Midori was so good on that. And indeed, that sound barrier is a massive weight on the scale. Shifting them right into Midori's favor. Shifting that balance. That would have been the good word. Too bad I didn't think of it in the moment. Hey, you know what? Good news for Vex. They got sound barrier now. Refs try to catch Sky Sniper with a cage fight. They succeed in doing so. Try to eliminate the blade from this, and they can take the kill. They get Seaborn eventually able to move through Sky Sniper as the fight goes entirely into the hallway. Hero just tried to move on to the point by as much percentage as they can, but a really well-executed plan to isolate Sky Sniper with that blade. Make sure it was a non-factor here in this fight for Team Vex. Now we're going to get the sword fight from both of our Genjis. Lothan down. J-Man down. Amado with a beautiful positioning. What a flank from this top angle. Playing off the top of the food court area. There's an angle you don't see very often. The aggressive overclock pays off. You get a fight win using just the one ultimate. I will say, there's been time for Midori to build up DPS ults of their own through this. Once again, we're going to see Team Vex try to strike first. J-Man goes down. The other four rotate onto the point. And they're able to find the kill. +1 here to Midori on the objective. Bug Soup just in the middle of everybody with Ryan shoot down. No chance for the Kitsune into this fight. Nothing to try to invest late. It's just get percentage. One final fight here for Gardens. Or Night Market, rather. Can Midori send us out of Control Center? They've got the ultimates. All 5 of them, as a matter of fact. They've stayed conservative through these past couple of fights. Now they'll be able to reap the reward. Overclock from J-Man to start things off. Chasing the rotation back onto the point where Reich is going to throw in the Kitsune Rush. Everybody from Team Vex is going to try to hunker down. Team Sky Sniper goes directly into it with the blade. Skirting around the outside is able to avoid a bulk of that damage, and Hero finds first blood. Sound barrier thrown in alongside the Kitsune Rush and Annihilation out from Midori. And a little triple shot will take Bug Soup down. This is looking like a Control Center to me. Recall forced. Right at around 3. This one's going the distance. Zert the Goat. I love the name. Thank you for the follow. Logerator, appreciate you as well. No changes compositionally. Both teams think they've got the right tools. It's just executing with them. Override from Bug Soup. Unfortunately, the Ravenous Vortex just chomped down on Zoe. It's such... Makes it so difficult for a Genji to do what they want to do. That Giant Vortex, particularly with the extra damage here from the perk, and Amadou getting the brunt of it as well. And even a premier Genji player like Zoe is just kind of halted in their tracks through that. And I think one of the reasons we're seeing the Ramatra, we're seeing Hero and Midori stick with this Ramatra pick, despite the obvious problems the Maga comp can create. And even the, the attempt to ban out the Maga infamously at the beginning of this map. Looks like a rotation up to this high ground. If Zoe can get up close and personal, they're just going to be nasty through this. One dash through. There's the reset. Another dash through as well, and Sky Sniper goes down. I mean, you get the close quarters, and it's the Zoe blender. God, that was a lot of damage deflected. Continuing rush fight coming up. Lothar well ahead in the sound barrier. I say just beat and go with this. I don't know if they've made the read or if they're waiting on something else entirely, but Amadou gets the slam in. And honestly, lucky the continuing rush is there from Seaborn, but they are in spawn. Sound barrier, though, gives the advantage over. Now leveraging into an annihilation and a second kill on to Bogsuit. So first kill goes to Team Vex, but the rest are all going to Midori. Beat Blade combo available. Loaded spinning that sound barrier in the previous fight to ensure that cap. Could leave them in a huge deficit here. Zoe needs to not die on the outside. We'll see. J-Man could also deny that advantage with an opening pick, but cage fight in the middle looks successful. Sound barrier in. Let's just check on Bug Soup here in the middle. They're in the thick of things. Why not? I will say it's a 3-to-1 ult investment there for Team Vex. But they make it work. Zoe outside with the blade. Oh, managed to get in underneath. The supports were able to sneak onto this outside area, but unfortunately it means minimal healing available there for Hero. Zoe will get the cleanup. Fiery actually coming with a couple of final blows there at the end. This is going to get us to 69 apiece. Nice. Aurora coming in showing support for the collegiate teammate. Love to see it. Good to see you, Aurora. Oh, Bug Soup. Bug Soup way underestimated the amount of incoming damage. Hits the Overwatch entirely too late. This is going to turn into a free flip the other direction. Oh, and Midori, they were in the market for some free flips. They were shopping online for those. 90%. This is really close to a final fight. One where Midori has 3 ults. And a massive advantage in that regard. Continuing rush thrown over the point, right out of the gate. Fiery going to the back line alongside Zoe, but Zoe goes down. Meanwhile, there's an annihilation on the point, and J-Man has the overclock to shut down this series and end the season of Team Vex. A brilliant display, flashy finish here from Midori, as they will finish the season 8-7. And despite getting to play the Maga, Team Vex can't quite pull it out in the end. It goes the distance. All 3 rounds. Last one in a 90-99. What, did I say something stupid, Shane? That's entirely possible. I do a lot of talking on this stream. Every once in a while, I'm going to say something stupid. It happens. It won't be the first time, it won't be the last. Okay. Now, the moment of truth. Did Team Vex win enough maps to hold on to that slot? Looks like they did. Oh, it didn't update. It hasn't updated. It did not update. Oh, okay. Because this is not a FACEIT League match, this is going to have to get programmed in manually. Oh, we're going to be held in suspense. We got to wait for them to get this in. They're going to have to go in and do the stats by hand. Aw, you're very welcome, Aurora. So I won't have a definitive answer for you. I won't have a definitive answer on whether Team Vex have enough map wins to hold on to their slot master division, or whether S&V will sneak away with it. I'm gonna have to leave y'all in suspense. You'll have to come back. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Got Persona in chat. Speaking of S&V. There we go. Maybe somebody out there knows. Does somebody out there know if the map wins are enough? We're left in suspense. We're left in suspense. But I think that's all I've got for you. Unless somebody has an answer for me on that. I think that's all I got for you. I will give it a second to see if any of y'all come up with an answer for that. Let's see. Obviously, I haven't made my schedule for this week. This is now is usually when I'm making my schedule for the week. Yeah, it does say 311. So hey, you know what? Follow the socials and stuff. I'll try to get my schedule out. Playoff for Master Division starts Tuesday. We're going to get that upper bracket round 1 on. It'll probably, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You know what? I mean, I just got to get into it and figure out what's going on. We're going to be wrapping up final week of Expert Division as well. So it's going to be a busy week. It's going to be a busy week. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. It doesn't look like anybody... Yeah, see, from my understanding... In fact, I know map score takes precedent over head-to-head. And I can show you the proof. The proof is in EMEA. If you go to EMEA Master... 0907 beat Quick Esports. But Quick Esports had the better map record, the better map differential throughout the season. But 0907 beat Quick in a 3-2. But Quick is still the third place seed, despite them both being 11-4 in record, right? Like, I know map score is more important than head-to-head. I know that for a fact. That has been talked about quite extensively on this stream, actually, over the past week. I actually agree with tiebreaker matches, but... That just means, I mean, there's already a lot of matches going on. I know some players are already feeling the burnout from having to play a lot of matches this week, right? I mean, on paper, it sounds exciting. How's your day? I agree with that. On paper, it really does sound exciting. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Unless somebody has a definitive answer for me, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, Woods is saying if it is map score, then S and V actually hold on to the slot. Okay. Oh, Mari say they can have it. I'm swapping to Pokemon Unite. Okay, Woods is saying he was a coach, or at least a manager. Shoot, forgive me. Let me know. That SMV should have the map score over Team Vex. Then if those are tied, then it goes to head-to-head. All right, that's it. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna get out of here.